Hello YouTube, what's going on? This is Domby, capital D 3 Ys, and I've got another gameplay for you, which is going to be a 61-3 dome domination with the ACR assault package, Predator missile, Reaper, and the Pavlo. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a shame this couldn't be in my 70 plus show, and that's obviously because I didn't get 70 kills. But what I mean is, there was a couple of unfortunate moments that meant that I couldn't get the 70 kills, which kind of sucks. But there wasn't really much I could do about it, as you're about to see. So I'm going to kind of talk about, in this commentary, what makes a good YouTube gameplay, how to get a good YouTube gameplay, the luck involved, because luck is so vital no matter how good you are. There is, in a game like Black Ops, skill was really important. Like, getting a gameplay for me, I could get 3-4 a day, easily, with chopper gunner dogs, you know. And whenever I joined the lobby, I knew that I would be able to win every gunfight and thus work my way up to a kill streak. But with Modern Warfare 3, gunfights don't mean shit. They honestly don't, because there'll be 2 or 3 guys there at every gunfight, and at the point where you try and slow the game down to a pace which is comfortable, like I try and do in this game, it becomes boring and not fun to watch. And if you try and make the gameplay exciting, you try and keep up with the pace of the game and try and do what the game wants you to do, you'll end up just dying. Because what Infinity Ward want is a game where every single person has a 1 kill death ratio. That is what they want. They want everyone to have a 1 KD, because that is what's going to make them the most money. That is what is going to make new players play. They can play and they can have a 1 KD and they're going to keep coming back. And so every game they add these new things to make the good players worse and make the bad players better. Now they add stuff like lag compensation. They say lag compensation was designed to help people on a bad connection. That may have been the plan. But also they want to stop the people with good connections. That's why the host gets lagged up. Now, the host often with lag compensation, and this may well have been because they didn't code it very well, but lag compensation would make it so the host was laggier than everyone else on the game. And even now, getting host is really poor. I'd rather be second host, like say I'm playing with someone who I live near, and I'd rather they get host, because then you almost have host because you live near them, and that's kind of the new version of host, which is so stupid. And but their idea is that to slow the good players down who have got good connections, so that the people who are new with their bad connections, which would naturally happen, can have a more fun experience, can not be lagged and outplayed at every single moment. They put things cheap, like death streaks. They say death streaks are designed to help people who are doing poorly, maybe having a bit of bad luck. But I tell you now, every time I'm unjuiced, it is not bad luck. It is either lag from that lag compensation, or it's terrible spawns from their revenge system, and all these other things that make the game really hard to play. And that's why you need a lot of luck to get these YouTube gameplays. Also, when going for a YouTube gameplay, you'll notice that a lot of people will get some good air support. It's all good and dandy going into a lobby with your assault package, like you're the king of the crop, and, well, I'll give you an example. I played a game on bootleg about 20 minutes ago, and when we had 20 points, and they had 15, I had my Pavlo in, and it got 1 kill. And it didn't even get shot down. They saw your blind eye on a camped, and because they started camping, I started dying. And so that went from a 1.5 minute rush to Pavlo off the start of the match to a finished 40 kills to like 10 deaths, and that was just a case of unlucky. I did the hard bit. The hard bit is getting to the Pavlo when you're trying to get a YouTube game. That is the hard bit, and then it comes down to other things. Now, when I'm trying to get a YouTube game, the kill streaks are important. I was actually watching a Jay Nasty video, and he was using the Predator missile, Overwatch, and the Pavlo, and he was saying that when the Reaper is in, you might get 6 kills with Reaper. But when you got your Overwatch in, the Overwatch might get 4 kills, and you might get 4 kills. I don't know what Overwatches he's getting, but I don't get many Overwatches that get 4 kills. But so that's why I normally stick to the Reaper, because the Reaper I feel that when I get the Reaper, it's almost a guaranteed pavlo. But, and that's why I use them, to be honest. You can go hide yourself, and then you get the pavlo and call that in. Another thing I don't like that ruined this game for me is the EMP. The EMP is a support kill streak that's not that common, and you may have noticed, it may have gone past already. I go into a Reaper, and my Reaper gets taken out by the EMP, and then I can't call my pavlo in for a minute, and that ruins my game. This could have been an 80 kill match, 80 to 3, something like that. It slows my whole game down, and that's just how it is. I had another case of the spawns, which are dire. Even now they are really bad. Where I ran into the a little house on mission, and killed a guy who tacked in there. So I killed him once. He tack spawned, killed him again, got my predator, and before my predator had landed, he had respawned. Not tack, because I just killed him off his tack. Respawned and managed to shoot me in the back while I'm in the predator. And I called in the predator straight away. And that makes me mad, because I've, you know, gone and got my predator missile, and I'm looking to try and get my Overwatch, which was what I was running at the time, because this was at the start of the game. You know, I had a good start, and when you're trying to get a YouTube game, a good start is crucial. It really is. It's really hard to have a bad start and then try and carry on from there. But on the other hand, it is also hard to have a good start and then try and you know, you start camping, you start playing more defensive and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, that kind of my thoughts on getting a YouTube game. It is hard, and there's so much luck. When you see these guys like the Marker J, and they are running in and killing 4 or 5 guys, and people don't even look at them. People don't even shoot at them. People shoot at them and miss. And you're wondering, well, when I get shot at, I die. Well, so do I. And, yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, he does as well. When he goes into a room and there's 4 guys, he gets fucked. And you just have to remember, everyone gets that lucky match. And, you know, maybe that's why you don't upload very often. Because it's hard to get them huge gameplays. Because the game's not so much about skill. In Black Ops, when he had Marker J at a 5 KD, that was skill. And Modern Warfare 3, trying to make all the good players worse, has took a 5 KD player to a 3 KD player. Fearcrad's a 3.5 KD player is now a 2.5 KD player. Me, I had a 3.5 KD. Now my KD's 2.5. It's just the whole game is just a step back, and it makes getting YouTube games really hard. And going for Moabs is even more frustrating with things like Dead Man's Hand. The Dead Man's Hand radius is insane, and I wish that, I really hope that the next COD goes back to the roots of skill-based gunfights and making it so my kill streaks can't get shot down until they've had a certain amount of kills. Like, say I go into a pavlo, my pavlo's got to get 2 kills before it can get shot down, or something like that. Something like that just has to happen. But anyway, guys, this has been Domby. Sorry about a little rant, but just, you know, I get some questions, some messages about how I get good games, and I don't want anyone to assume that every time I play a match it's a really good game, because it's not. I struggle. I have the same struggles just like you guys. When I go around a corner, there'll be a guy, and I'll shoot him 5 times, and I'll die instantly by a headshot where he shot me in the knee, and it's just one of them things. But sorry I ranted on, went a bit over time, but if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. See you guys, peace.